But for example, this is a zinnia that you see the bug bites there, it's getting eaten, but it actually broke. I actually broke it off a little bit when I was transplanting because this is a volunteer zinnia. So what I did was I just had it under my incrediball under the shade and it rooted. It was also spring, but if you keep it watered, it should be able to root like this. You see how this was cut off and I just stuck it in, no rooting hormone, and I just had it under my incrediball. And oh, you see this, the birds, I think they're climbing on this thinking it would support their weight, but it is not. So I keep having these branches break off. So since I have you, I'm just going to show you how I do these cuttings. I'm just going to strip the leaves and stick it here. You see how I have some stuck? I need to mulch it a little more so I don't have to water it all the time. But I'm going to strip it, the leaves, and stick it down. Strip the leaves off, and this kind of, it's so wilty. This one has a bud on it, so I'm just going to cut the top off. And no rooting hormone. I'm just going to stick it in the ground like this. But if your soil, try to have good soil here, because if your soil sucks, you're not going to be able to stick stuff in. And I kind of stick it, you saw how I did that? It's pretty deep. So see how this is this tall? I'm probably going to stick at least to here. Now there's another, stick it here, and then we're going to water this. I want to get as many notes in as possible since this is broken and it's a little weak. And just come out. I try to do it in like the morning or evening and just water. I need more mulch here. Because when you have mulch, it keeps the water in more. So I'm going to give it a good soak. Looks like it might be sunny today. And what you can do is like when you weed the area, like how I'm weeding this area over here. Oh, Bernard, here, move over. Sit where, sit where, sit where. When you're weeding, what I do is I also toss it here. Kind of like free fertilizer. Especially since they don't really need it right now. It can break down. It'll keep the moisture in. So let's weed this area. But be careful if the roots are there and you're watering it, it could get it to grow. I did the grass and the grass like actually started to grow because like it was being it was moist. And what's great about this location is when I water this plant, the water would drain out and this get water too. So if you're trying to find a location, try to find one where you'll be watering there anyways. Try to find a spot that you would look at, because if you do it in a location where you don't look at, you're going to forget about it. And if you're lucky, it might root, but most likely it won't. I found a shady spot and I thought it would root there, but it did not. So if you want, just for your effort, want to make sure it's a place where you would water. Oh, let's check here. Let me check out that bee. And that's it for now. I hope you found that helpful. Thanks for watching.